On sheet 6, we're still referring to the data on sheet 4. Okay, so we've got Bama Chiropractic Clinics, and so we're looking, our goal here is to write an index and match function that will look for whatever client's here and whatever is here, whether it's annual sales or commission earned. Okay, so when I'm building a complicated function, I typically like to start with one of the innermost functions that's going to be nested. So I'm going to start with the match that's going to find Bama Chiropractics. So equal match. Okay, when we open that, what's the lookup value? We're going to click on Bama Chiropractic, comma, and then in a match function, your array is always just one column or one row wide. It's never multiple columns or never multiple rows. So it's just this column of data here, and then comma, we want it to be an exact match. Okay, so that's our entire function for the match. So it's telling us that it's in row 23. Okay, so I'm going to cut that. Okay, so Control X to cut. So I've got that ready to paste in when I want. So now I'm going to do the index function. And my array for the index function is all of the data on sheet 4. So I'm going to highlight just the data part, not the header rows. And then it's asking for what row number. That's what we just found out with the match function. We know that Bama is on row 23. So what we're going to do is paste that back in so that we can change that to MA-OBGYN Associates if we'd like, and it's going to pull a 2, and so it's going to pull that information. And so for annual sales, all we do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a 5 here and hit OK. So I would have counted that correct for purposes of the exam, and 1 or 2 folks got that, but really what we want to happen is to be able to change this to commission earned and this change. So there needs to be another match here. So we're going to do match again, open parentheses. And I'm going to go ahead and close parentheses because I'm notorious for forgetting that. So now I'm going to do my lookup value is going to be annual sales, comma. Now I've got to go highlight my array. And my array is just this row. Okay, comma, and again we want an exact match. Now I get the exact same value, but we can change this to commission earned and pull that information instead. Just like we could type in a different client name and pull that information. So let's just go copy this one right here we used as an example, and we can see it's 109,662 and 3838. I'm going to go paste that back right here. Well, I guess I didn't do copy. Copy. And now we're going to paste that back. And notice that we've got that update, and let's change this to annual sales. And you've got that information. So those can be changed because our index and match is using a match for both annual sales and the client name so that it can find the right row and the right column based on whatever's typed in here.